All right, second voting video in full effect. Okay, so practical things that you need to do. Obviously, realize this election is going to be tough. So things you need to do. I really feel like is have cash on hand. There's a huge likelihood that cash will be king for a minute. You also need to be buying gold. I'll tell you right now, I don't have a drop of gold other than jewelry. I've got to buy some gold. That is a very silver, and I didn't mean to say silver, but that might be a word. Very serious thing that needs to happen, though. Another thing that really is important is to realize that you don't need to have everything. You don't need to have all this, master prepper room. I don't necessarily think those things are needed. That seems extra. I do think preparation is wisdom. I covered that in the last section. However, you need to have battle buddies. What I call those is, or what that means is people that are willing to partner with you, that they can have certain things and you have other things, so that you have people that can come alongside, that you'll be checking on in the event that things continue. That you'll make sure they have toilet paper. You'll make sure they have clean water. You'll, if you're raising livestock, you share livestock, things like that. So if you are a lone island or if you are an isolated person, you may have a problem. You definitely need to find trustworthy battle buddies. Trustworthy is a key word there, because in the event things really get out of hand, those people could turn on you and be the ones to rob you because they know what you have. That's an extreme case. And again, I don't think we're fighting World War III here. So we don't need to. Okay. Anyway, I don't think it's at that level. Let's just say that. We don't need to jump off the cliff. Okay. We just need to walk in wisdom and begin to take care of some things that need to be done. So battle buddies is important. Realizing the election is not going to go smooth, and expect more antics between here and then. I definitely do. And then you need to remember that God has a plan. God has a plan for this whole thing. This is not a surprise to him. He is still on the throne. He is absolutely still in control. I believe he has sent people like myself and other people to give you these prophetic words and give you these encouragements and push alongs of some practical things to do, but also some realistic things to say and do, so that you will be aware of what's happening, but also hopefully it's a confirming word of what's been in your spirit and what's been in your mind already. But again, do not fall into fear. You give the enemy a foothold when you do. Do not fall into chaos and anxiety and all of this. Heed the words. Ask the Lord what you are supposed to do, and go from there. I'll tell you, in about around 2020, probably around COVID, maybe a little before, I really felt a highlight that I was supposed to start a garden to help provide for myself and other people when and if there was ever a situation. Well, when COVID hit, it just catapulted. It just, that whole thing just catapulted into what I felt like I was supposed to be doing. My mind, body, and spirit just became and has continued to become just inundated with how we need to prepare certain ways. One of which that was really highlighted for me was the garden. I think it's important that we learn to start growing our own food anyway. We got GMOs, we got strange bugs, we got pesticides, all these other things that are affecting our own fruit and vegetables, and you know what those are if you're the one growing them. So I do know, I personally believe that the country would like to thin down the population, and I think that our food is how a lot of this is happening. I think it's been happening. This is not new information. So as much of my food that I can grow myself, I am, and I've been working on it again for several years now, and I am finally seeing the quote fruits of my labor. Praise God, pun intended. But I really think that there should be people around you, or your battle buddy, if you will, that is growing food. You need to be growing your own food. Some people would say, well, what about weapons? If you feel led to get weapons, get weapons. If you feel led to get ammo, get ammo. If whatever. But the things that I think are most important is food and water. So make sure you have a water filtration system. I always tell the kids, and I'm not saying this is relevant to this, I'm just sharing information. The last part I wrote is, what am I doing? So what am I doing? I tell the kids, if there's ever something that happens, a bomb or something like that, the first thing you need to do is go plug all the bathtubs and fill them up with water. You need to have a water source that you can filter. Step one, and I'm going to wrap with this because I'm really running out of time. So the other things that I'm doing, I'm getting a fish pond. It's going to be a cow tank. We're going to bury it halfway in ground. We're going to fill it with about 700 gallons of water. We're going to put fish in there. Again, that's water I can filter, and that's fresh food. I'm growing rabbits. I don't know if y'all know that. I have a rabbitry, as I call it. I had about 20 rabbits. We thinned them down, put some in the freezer. I think I have 12 now. Pretty sure I have a pregnant one. She's pulling hair. Pray for me. I hope it's pregnant. That's a good thing. So we're doing rabbits. That's fresh food. I'm growing the garden. Obviously, I've purchased, some ammo and such. I don't think that's relevant to this moment, but I'm sharing the things that I've done and am doing so that I've got water filtration things set up. Even my shower has a water filtration on it. I'm investing in healthier foods. I'm buying rice. I'm buying beans. I'm buying those kind of things. I've got a greenhouse. I've got a generator. I've got these things that I'm sharing. Again, I'm sharing this to know to give you things to do. As of what's happening in this current moment with the ports, things like toilet paper are a problem. Here's a tip. You can buy a $40 bidet, which will eliminate or extremely eliminate a toilet paper issue. Literally $40 from Walmart or Amazon. I've priced them. If you're interested, I can send you the one that I have already purchased that I can testify is good, and it's cheap. I bought it as a gift for somebody, and they love it. They go on and on about it. And so I'm buying me one. That cuts down the toilet paper drama. Toothpaste, there's some different things you can do there. What if we can't get laundry detergent? Half the laundry detergent y'all are using is killing you anyway. That's a whole nother episode, trust and believe. I'm about to start making my own. What about breads and goods? What of this stuff can you actually make? You need to start figuring out these things. And don't trust Sister Google, because she is not going to get you through everything. If the internet gets shut down, you need to know how to do some stuff. Take some screenshots. Write some stuff down. The old-fashioned thing called paper really helps. Anyway, due to time and the size of this video, I'm going to clip it here, and I'm running out of time. I will post more at another time and date, or as the Lord moves me to. If you have questions, hit me up, message me. I can send you a whole bunch of other stuff if you're actually interested. I love you guys. Go back and listen to the words of the first of this year. Some of these things are happening. Not all of them are happening yet. Don't wait till the stuff hits the fan before you do things to be more prepared. I love you. Trust in God the Father and listen for his strategic plan that he gives you. These are the things he spoke to me. Ask him what's best for you. I love you. God bless you. Shalom.